Pictures.
It is not money that I want.
And what is it all about?
I want you.
No, you can be serious.
I want you, and I mean it. And I also want you to buy a house in my name. Failure to do so, I am going to take those pictures to the press for them to publish. I'm sure you don't want that.
What exactly do you want from me? What?
I have told you. Nothing more, nothing less.
negative or exotic, guess you'd say.
Thank you.
A new lease of life. I'm not done yet, This is life. So, I can have some peace now. Can I?
What if a new car to go with a wonderful house? Maybe say a Bora?
Yeah, I thought we should have surrendered the pictures I gave to you first before we talk about that. Because in the first place, you never mentioned car to my hearing.
You don't expect me to be trekking out of this wonderful house, do you? Come on. Oh boy, please be reasonable in your life for once.
Why don't you treat me with some respect at least?
Look, so when is the car arriving? I need it before Wednesday. If not, I'll go and tell your wife something.
What are you going to tell her? No, what?
You're playing with me. I have a number. It's not 070439921. I'll call her.
Look at this guy. How did you get my wife's number? Huh? No, how did you get her number?
This is a toast to more men like the Reverend.
A toast for men of money misroad.
Yep.
A toast for men of riffle. And men of body chemistry affair.
That's right, so cheers to that. My dear. Cheers to that. There you go. So babe, let me get something straight. You mean this pastor actually rented this big house for you? Rented? He bought in my name.
Really?
Wait, for real? Are you serious? And my car is coming next week.
Baby girl.
I need to wake up. Someone should come and wake me up.
I trust you, Tete. So, when I don't carry reach that side too.
You mean only you? You just enjoying this whole house alone? Girl, wait till you give up. Talk true, my dear. You know, right from day one that I met him, I knew he would not resist me. But the you girls needed to have seen how he was pounding me. Like there will be no tomorrow. What were you expecting? Why wouldn't he pound you?
I wonder.
You better remain there and enjoy this lifetime opportunity. You know, get part 2. Most girls did not see it. So stay there, let him pound you.
Baby, I'm happy for you.
Thank you. But seriously, guys, I really need to thank you guys for being there for me, you know, for always knowing what to say, all the good things. I really appreciate it. Let's rock.
Oh, yeah.
But I am not going to allow you girls go until you celebrate with me. Oh, now let's eat. Now let's party.
If you look me well, you go see, but I don't let you. So I go to wine my bum bum. This life is sweet like bum bum. Me I no get to a holla. But I want just so.
You look somehow disturbed. Isn't it a problem?
It's just that I found something in your pocket while washing my window yesterday.
And what could that be?
This.
I used it for illustration as a family planning seminar recently. Hi, the mom. Is she at work yet?
She's at
Okay, I'll be seeing her shortly.
It's a lie. Are you serious?
Yes, I enjoyed every part of it.
Ah, that's nice.
It was great.
Diamond? What's the problem? You've been moody for quite some time now.
I have no problem. I just want to be left alone.
Well, this is never be part of you being alone. So share it with us, girl.
I must tell you, Diamond has changed. This is quite unlike her.
I have no problem to share with you people. I just want to be left alone.
Diamond! Diamond!
Diamond!
You're walking out on us?
I pray it's not a serious matter. I think Mommy must hear about this.
This is strange. Very strange. This is not the Diamond I know. Something is wrong somewhere.
I think that is the only person she opens up to. I will ask Daddy to talk to her. This is unlike Diamond. Being so cold like a forgotten cat. Diamond.
But at least, no matter what the problem is, at least you should just take it to God in prayers.
I know.
This is strange.
What is happening?
Very strange.
Diamond being so cold.
Good afternoon, Pastor.
Good afternoon. What brings you here to the house of the Lord?
Pastor, this girl here, she's my only child. Since I gave birth to her, I've not been able to conceive again.
Okay. I must assure you, before the day ends, we shall conduct deliverance prayers.
Amen.
I'll pray for her.
Amen.
In Jesus' name.
Shut up, you! You have no authority to mention that name.
You, Satan! In the mighty name of Jesus, come out! Come out! Come out! Come out!
When we've been there 10,000 years,
There is power mighty.
What? Are you always this formal when you get to a lady's apartment?
I don't actually know. In fact, you're the first to get me entangled.
Well, I'm happy you're here. Huh? You're not saying anything.
I think I'd better finish my drink and rush home. My family were waiting for me. Besides, I remembered I have a church counseling tomorrow with members of my church, which I must go and prepare for.
Your family?
Yes.
Are they important than me?
Yeah, I think more of them because it's for them. There's the reason why I'm leaving.
And I'm the reason why you're dying, right? Why are you always talking about your family when we're together?
You see, my family was there before you. And as a renowned man of God, I ought to show high level of responsibility even as the man of the house. That's just the truth.
No, Chief, I'm a young girl. And I have feelings and emotions. I mean, all I want from you is your love and nothing more. I'm not saying you should abandon your family, but all I just want from you is your love in return.
Alicia, I'm a married man, remember? And I am the preacher of the gospel. You should understand this.
Gospel my fault. I mean, what do you want me to understand? That I love you and you're not loving me in return? Look, Patifa, I love you. I want you to love me back. I need your protection. Please, just say you love me. Huh? Say you love me now.
How much are you actually asking for?
Are you trying to pay me off? Are you? Look, not even $1 million will be enough to pay me off, okay? Your family and the whole world will hear about what has been going on between both of us if you decide to treat me like that.
I didn't know it was going to get to this level. This thing is going to become a blackmail.
I don't care what you target. I don't care. Remember, your family and everyone will get to hear whatever it is that is between both of us. Since you decide to treat me like a cheap prostitute.
But Alicia, come to think of it, what is wrong in me trying to be nice? I meant no evil. All I wanted was to plant some good money into your life, to give your life a lift.
Well, my life is not a garden where you sow your mischievous seed of discord. I am not a beggar, Ilupiteve. Okay? So don't try to treat me like one. You know, I've had this feeling right from time and I knew this day would come. So I am ready for you. I need all the documents of the church to be changed to
Oh my God. That is a no-go area, my dear. You better delete it from your mind. Honestly. Because you never get it.
Really? I wish I can. But I strongly stand by that.
No, just forget it. You won't get it.
Everything is in this file, sir. All the document has been prepared in Alicia's name, as you requested, sir. But are you sure you want to do this? Because if you don't want me to do this, I can burn all the papers. And they will be assumed they were never prepared in the first place.
As brilliant as your ideas sound,
Thank you, sir.
you spelled a doom, a disaster. And not for me. Because the girl in question is, apart from being desperate, she's dangerous. And one who needs to be on his or her toes to contain her.
Pastor, I can smell it. You are in a deep problem. But I don't seem to understand how you got yourself so deep in this.
Honestly, I too don't know how I got myself into this mess. You know, but it's a bad situation, I agree. And I'm not happy with myself either. And I'm sure God in heaven is also not happy with me.
Pastor, you have to do something fast about this girl. Before she ruined your career and your marriage, which took you so many years to build. No! The earlier you think of something to do to this girl, the better for you. Anyway, if you don't mind, I can help you falsify the documents. And it will be assumed it will cover one house somewhere, you know.
Are you thinking in terms of deceiving her?
Yes.
No. You see, the girl in question is difficult. She's smart, intelligent, diabolical. And, that one has to be very, very careful. And it's no need adding fuel to an already burning fire. Otherwise, it will be a conflagration of a sort. So what I would rather suggest that I would rather prefer to leave it as it is, to allow the sleeping dog lie. It's an already bad situation. I know I have a bad case. Let me just leave it as it is.
Thank you very much, Pastor. Thank you very much.
So far, I think I thank you for your effort.
You're welcome. That being done, I have to be on my way now. I have some other clients to attend to.
You're welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Goodbye.
Thank you, sir.
True to my promise, everything is here. What I have done, one else the whole wide world knows. Not even Pastor Anderson, nor the church executives, nor members of my family. It's going to be between you, I, and the barrister. And I'll make sure that you don't let this out.
Well, there won't be any problem. And I just hope these documents are not fake. Because I have a building surveyor, a barrister, and a building technology that will verify this.
Then go ahead and verify.
And if I find any foul play, she will be singing a different tune in Kaduna prisons. And remember that I have officers that will see to that.
I just hope you're not threatening me. But always remember that each time we speak, that you are senior.
She's senior. Chankara Pastor. And remember that we're going upstairs. And for the next 2 hours, you're going to be working on me. I hope you have that strength. Upstairs now.
Together, side by side. And we've watched with keen admiration that burning desire that brought you from poverty to wealth. And as friends, we have come to partake of the loot because we partook of the labor.
Then I will call both of you greedy fools. Greedy fools, that is what both of you are. And if you're not careful, it will lead to your destructions.
What has gone wrong with your head, Alicia? We did everything for you to get the man. Now you have suddenly forgotten the good old days and turned your back at us.
We shall see to that.
Alicia, what would you say if I told you that we are going to get our hot anyway?
And I would say good luck to that. And while you are at it, make sure you get a capable hands. Because if you don't, both of you are cowards.
Okay, then I'll say that this discussion is over.
That is the door.
Let's get out of here. We shall see.
Oh,
Alicia,
yeah.
What do I owe this august visit by lovely ladies like you?
Pastor Ilokutifere, we are not here on a friendly visit.
Excuse me? I don't understand.
What don't you understand? You've been sleeping around with that girl called Alicia. Now we have every proof to substantiate our claim.
Jesus.
Just keep Jesus out of this. You will carry your cross alone.
Choose between settling us and your reputation.
Excuse me, I'm sorry if I may ask. Who is behind? Who sent you? Who is behind this?
The deal could get complicated if you try to be funny.
And we will grant a press conference. Even Soft magazine editors could reap a bumper harvest on you if...
No, but what thing that baffles me is, what have I done to deserve all this? What? You came from nowhere to harass my life? Huh? Anyway, since you said, how much is the price?
5 million naira.
5 what?
5 million naira, you heard her right. That or nothing else.
Couldn't you calm down a little bit?
Look, we do not have time for this. If you will not give the money, we can go ahead and do what we claimed.
Alright, okay. Since you were insisting on 5 million, I'll pay you 5 million. Are we? Who could they be working for? Somebody must be behind them. They might spring new surprises if not checkmated. No. I've settled them. The money I paid was a payoff. They'll try anything again. Or kill them.
You're not sleeping. Are you alright?
Perfectly alright.
You've been acting strangely. What could be the problem? Tell me.
There's nothing the matter. It's between me and my God.
I can't understand.
Gold diggers. Let this be the last time that you guys will use blackmail as a tool to get money from my husband. The next time you will try it, hence I pull my gun.
Wait, did I just hear you right? Did you call that man your husband? Alicia, I knew you were a thief, but I didn't know you were a thief of everything. Can you imagine?
You are a thief. And Ingrid, have you forgotten that we also have a stake in whatever you're benefiting?
Just imagine that.
Get out of this house or you'll be shown the way out.
I should get out of the house.
Alicia, for having the effort to come into my house, I will show you. Alicia, I will show you.
What are you
Get out!
going to do?
Get out now!
Get out now!
Get out! I will throw you out.
Go down.
Get out of my house. Get out! Bring her back. Can you imagine what nonsense? Imagine Alicia of yesterday. Can you imagine? If I catch her again, she doesn't know me.
What rubbish? See Alicia. Can you imagine? Of course, I'm the sweetest.
I wonder you're the sweetest I've ever met in life.
Of course, I'm sweet. If I'm not who, that old hag you call a wife, she won't be as sweet as I am. Jesus Christ! Williams! Oh my God! What the hell is going on in this office? Oh my God! What is going on here? I've cut you red-handed today. So, young lady, you are the one causing my family sleepless nights. God, you will not escape my anger.
That's not what you think. Listen, this lady came for counseling.
Oh.
All right? She came for counseling, and
You will not escape my
as you see her here, she's demon possessed.
Shut up. You're the one that is possessed with demons. Don't tell me that trash. Oh my God, look at you. I'm ashamed of you. Stop counseling is that? Satan before you spread Williams. Oh my God. You were a disgrace to the entire Christendom. I'm ashamed of you.
So there's no point.
Christendom.
Don't create a scene. Bring down your voice.
I'm ashamed of you. The entire church will hear about this. You will meet me at home. Stupid man. I will tell the entire... Oh my God. The whole church will hear this.
Where's your daddy? I woke him up. He threatened to deal with me for disturbing me.
The wall of Jericho is crushing on me.
No, mommy. Mommy, you know that's not true. You know that. I mean, you know these are just mere temptations from the devil. You don't have to be afraid. I mean, are you not a child of God? The word of God is there to guide you. God is in control.
Is God in control? One another woman is pushing the brakes of this house.
Mom, don't get yourself worked up, okay?
Okay. Mommy, listen. Listen to what God said in the book of Isaiah chapter 40. Okay, yes. I'll read from verse 11. It said, he will take care of his flocks like a shepherd. Now, he will gather the lambs together and carry them in his arms. He will gently lead their mothers. Mommy, why are you afraid? Daddy, good morning.
Daddy, good morning. Daddy, good morning.
Daddy.
Why is Daddy's behavior crazy? Could it be because of the condom Diamond found in his pocket the other day?
Condoms?
Yes. Yes, Mom. I found them when I was washing his clothes last week.
Oh my God. That confirms what happened yesterday. No, I can't take this any longer. Let me not confront you.
Mommy, wait.
Don't tell me what, but I found it, Mom. Yes. You have to tell her.
That's the fact. What is happening? Mom!
You've not told me why you have been roaming the church premises, putting on this. See, look at you. Who do you think you can deceive here? Look, everybody here is holy, oh, very holy.
Tell yourself the truth, Elder. Don't you like what you see?
Me? Get behind me, Satan.
Do you know what? We can have
this if you come to my house?
You mean?
Of course you know what I mean. Are you not human?
You see, during the war, Ojukwu was at Umaya. Then from there, he came to meet me at Abagana. That was before the fall of Calabar.
I wonder when this has become a war story.
Oh, you have no idea what manner of war I'm raging in my system now. Ne, you are a necessary evil.
You know what? I'll give you my number. You call me and I'll tell you when and what time.
No. Let it be this evening.
Yeah.
In fact, I'll be there before you.
Oh, come on, don't rush me. I'm sure during the war you did not rush your enemies like that, did you?
What are you doing in my bed?
What is wrong? Did you have a nightmare?
What nightmare? Huh? I said, what are you doing in my bed?
I'm your wife, the mother of your children.
I don't know you.
Don't you recognize me?
I don't recognize you. I don't.
My God, what is wrong? What has come over you? Are you under a spell of a demon?
I said I don't know you. I don't know you. Leave.
My God, what is wrong with you?
I don't know you. Leave. I don't know you. Leave.
Sweetheart, what
I don't know you. I don't want to see you. You, all of you, intruders, trespassers. I don't ever want you near this house anymore. What's the problem with you? Huh? I'm tired of having school on the roof. I'm tired. Can you imagine a woman that's kicked by the roadside? Maybe you'll be the wife of my children. It's your wife, huh? 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 My God, what is happening? Can you imagine a woman?
What's happening? What's happening now?
Ready to make a deal now.
Well, I make the deal, you just agree with it. Are you okay with that? Good. Now let's go upstairs and let me show you what you're missing.
Upstairs.
Jimmy, how far you are.
Jesus Christ of Nazareth! Alicia, what is this type of nonsense? So you invited me to your house to show me the animal part of your behavior. Huh?
I invited you to my house to have a taste of my pudding.
No, abomination. My body is the temple of the Most High God and will never succumb to your evil devices. A spirit of fornication in you. I cast this in Jesus' name. I cast it. I am done with you. You don't have to do that with me at all.
Really?
Please.
Leave my house.
Leave my house. Very good. I love that. I'm going. I'm going. Yes, I'll go. Leave me to go. Nonsense. Holy Ghost.
Who are you and what are you doing in my house? And why are you indecently dressed in my house? You're demon possessed. I do not seek the things of the flesh, but of that magnify the Lord Jesus Christ. You're just poison. Really.
You're not going anywhere.
You can't seduce me.
You cannot resist me.
Fire burning. In the name of Jesus.
Fire!
In the name of Jesus.
Jesus! Jesus!
No.
I said no.
Why no?
No, it should be no.
Why do you say no?
No!
Hold! Enough of that. Okay. With all protocols duly observed, let's quickly proceed to the cell of the church.
I object.
This church building cannot be sold. On what basis is it going to be sold? Huh? Is it that the church is folding up or what? And what right do you have to even talk? Since when did you become a member of this committee?
Shut up! Didn't your mother teach you never to look down on the Constitution?
Point of correction. I say point of correction. You don't have to shout him down with impunity. You don't have to do that. He's my pastor, and you are just an intruder.
And who invited you into this discussion?
Ask me again.
You are hereby dismissed from this meeting and be suspended from any matters of the church henceforth.
Nothing, absolutely nothing, can stop us from the sale of this church. Not even you, Pastor Anderson.
Oh, she's bribed you, Abby. She's bribed you, eh?
Now, gentlemen, listen real quick. So, see you, Pastor Anderson, and Elder. My keeping quiet over this matter is not because I'm afraid or as a point of weakness, no. Whatever my wife today here says on this matter remains authentic. Yes.
Jesus.
It's not going back.
Your wife?
Of course you heard me right.
Pastor, respect is not foolishness. This church building is not going to be sold. We have the same right as you in running the affairs of this church. We are not going to sit down and fold our arms because of this petty prostitute.
You called me a prostitute, dude? Yes. You called me a prostitute!
You mean you can sit here and come before me here to call my wife to be a prostitute?
You, sir. Pastor Anderson,
Let me tell you something. From now on, your faith is hanging in the balance. Both of you.
It's better said than done.
This church is not going to be sold as long as I'm alive.
Let me tell you something you don't know. I will proceed and sell both of you. I'm not going to judge because of this prostitute.
Pastor, what has come over you?
Very good.
Mind your language. What the hell? When did it get to this point? What? When? When?
It is you that we shall.
Hey, quiet!
It is you that we shall ask this question.
Those men of God that when the devil cracks a joke, they all laugh. I am known as the danger zone, so don't even try it.
You want trouble? I will give you in double. I promise you that.
This battle is not of mine, but of the Lord Jesus Christ. Fire burn you. Jesus.
Hey.
Because I've heard that I've been suspended from the church.
Yes, I heard it. I was in the church when Pastor Tife mentioned that.
Did he mention any evil that I've done? Because I know what I want and I know what I believe in.
No. In that case, you have to wear what you want against what you believe in. The edict establishing the church is very clear. Whether we delay it or we circumvent it for a while, the result will be the same at the end.
The result will never be the same because I'm fully convinced that this church building is not going to be sold.
The church building may be sold without our knowledge. Maybe you have a rethink.
Pastor, I'm not going to change my stand. This church building belongs to the Lord Almighty, and it must not be sold. That is it.
We seem to have reached an impasse.
Pastor, you haven't reached any impasse. Okay, what you guys are going to do is a betrayal of the gospel, and that is very bad. So you should think about it properly.
You think about it.
No, Pastor, you think about it. Think about it. Pastor.
Still wanted to think more on it.
Experience that can befall a human spirit is when you lost a beloved one. It's like a candle burnt out in the wind. Don't let her death weigh your spirit down. It's the loss of a beloved one. You should have strong faith. Believe in God of mercy that created everything in the world, and it shall be well with you. Amen. A strong prayer. To tell the devil that he is a liar. I know that Pastor Anderson is in the wilderness praying for you. I am Pastor Peter. Shall unlock the shadows that is locking your marriage from that hallowed from hell. Let us put our hands together and pray. Almighty God, the beginning and the end of everything. The one that said that we should call him in a time of problem. Look at your family, Lord. Help them to fight this war, to shatter this woman forever and ever in the name of Jesus Christ our Lord. Woo!
I am
tired of living in this ugly condition. Father God Almighty, the hour has come for you to show yourself. Show the awesome of your power in my husband's life, that he may know that he is better than ordinary water. Father God Almighty, may you arrest him, O Lord. Amen. That he may know that thou alone art God. May you arrest him in the name of Jesus. Amen. Father, may you destroy every evil manipulation of the enemies in the name of Jesus. Amen. My daughter is dead. My children are hungry. Oh, Williams, you have really dealt with me.
Madam, do not give the devil the reason to laugh at you. Please pull yourself together. Your husband is operating under the machinations of evil power. But the heavenly God that I worship will liberate him today. Amen. It is the most. Amen. I am Pastor Anderson. We are standing on the gap. As I speak to you, he is on the mountain saying good prayers for your family. And I'm here doing the same. That woman was bound. Amen. That evil woman must bow. Amen. Oh my God, let something good start happening now.
Write the sum of 10 million naira check.
I don't have the money on my personal account. All I have is 2 million naira left. I've given you everything.
Write it.
Won't you leave a little for me?
I said write it.
What is today's date?
Check your wristwatch. Well, by 2 p.m. tomorrow, I'll be expecting all the documents of this house.
What documents again?
Oh, the true ownership of this house.
But I give you everything.
Well, I found out that you did not give me all the papers to this house. I need the originals, Eluptive.
Every effort aimed at selling the church has met a brick wall. I have succeeded in selling his house. I am going to sell off this one and bolt out of town. Yes, I must leave.
What is really happening? I know what is happening. Respect yourself. What is happening?
I will tell you when we get to the station. Now move!
Move it now.
Move! I said move. Come on, move.
Move!
Yeah.
but can never arrest your situation. Make it right and retrace your step. God is waiting to receive you. Just give your life to Christ. He's ready to receive you back. All you need to do is to ask for his forgiveness. Ask for his forgiveness and he will forgive you. I'm talking to someone out there. Hope you are hearing me. God is a merciful Father. Do not allow the past of your shadow waver you. Do not allow everything you're thinking about make you fall. Just give your life to Christ. He's a merciful God. The yoke of that strange pursuer must be broken. It must be broken. Just ask for his mercy. He is a merciful God. He is a merciful God. Give your life to him. He's waiting to receive you. Call on him and he's going to answer you. Just give your life to Christ and you will never regret it.
To forgive me for my mistakes. I was actually blindfolded by that woman. I didn't know she was evil. I know I'm not worthy to answer a husband or a father. By the way, that this news I heard about Diamond, is it true?
Shameless man. Totally disappointed in you. I hate you, Daddy. I hate you. You're the most villainous and the most cutest sin I've ever seen in my entire life.
Amazing grace, how sweet the
I hate you too, Dad.
to
call me your daughter. I hate you. I hate you.
Not so, my dear. You see, forgiveness is the most precious gift we can give ourselves. Let us forgive him. He did not know what he was doing. Please.
My eyes actually are now opened very wide. I was blindfolded initially by the woman. I didn't know she was evil. I know I don't deserve to ask for forgiveness from you. But find a place in your heart to please forgive me. My Bible tells me that to err is human and to forgive is divine. Please find a place in your heart, please.
Just like he said, if heaven forgives, you too shall forgive. All hopes are not lost.
I promise I no go waka again. I'm sorry. Cause what I did I sin again. I'm sorry. I'm ready not to receive you as my personal Lord and Savior. Please forgive me. Oh. I promise I no go waka again. I'm sorry. Cause what I did I sin again. I'm sorry.
Thank you,
Ready not to
Jesus.
receive you as my personal
Lord is
Lord and
good.
Savior. Please forgive me. Oh.
Yes, yeah.
Promise I no go waka again. I'm sorry.
Diamond
What I
is no more.
did, I sin again. I'm sorry. Ready not to receive you as my personal Lord and Savior.
Hallelujah. Anderson, guess what? Our prayers have been answered. Our Lord answered it by fire. Yes, He has been forgiven. Yes. They are all united now, one big family. I'm so glad. Yes, I'll be talking to you soon.